Hey guys, so today's video is going to be fails. Fails. And before I start, I do have some product fails that just didn't work for me. Doesn't mean that they're gonna be totally horrible for everyone, you know, just my opinion. And also I have a situation fail that I just wanna let you know about that isn't completely the company's fault. I will take ownership that I failed, I made a fail, but I just wanna let you know because it's like kind of one of those crazy stories. They're just like, really, is this happening? Really? And since you guys are my friends, you get to hear about it. All right, so first fail is, I know everybody loves this mascara. I wanted to love this. I really did. This is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. I got it in an IPSY bag. I was so excited. Bigger, better, blacker lashes. And you know, when I first put it on, it was okay. I didn't feel like it was like the most volumizing mascara I've ever used, but I was like, okay, you know, looks fine. Literally not even an hour and a half later, I was sitting next to my husband and he's like, honey, you have mascara like all over the back of your eyelid, like all over. I'm like, what? So I like go to the bathroom, I check it out. Sure enough, there's like little dots right here where the mascara had rubbed off onto my eyes. And for me, having hooded eyes, like I cannot have a mascara that smudges. Like, it just does not work. There are certain products like the Rocket, loved the look of it, couldn't use it because for whatever reason on my eyelids it would smudge. So I just had to say that this was a fail for me. I wiped it off and even a few hours later again, it was back. And I was just like, you know what? Sorry, Urban Decay, it just wasn't working. And if you're interested on pictures of what it looked like, I posted some to my Instagram, which is Girl Behind the Chair 09. It was a few weeks ago, so you can check back and look and see what the pictures look like with the mascara. It's real cute, I'm just warning you. So the next fail was also from an IPSY bag. I mean, it's not that huge a deal, but I just didn't really like it very much, so I just thought I would let you guys know. This is, I think, newer. This is from Bare Minerals. It's supposed to be the 5-in-1 BB cream eyeshadow. And for me, a BB cream is like, you know, hydrating and moisturizing and stuff. And I just don't know if that's the right formula for an eyeshadow, because eyeshadows you typically don't want to be like overly moisturizing per se, because then they crease. And this eyeshadow went on beautiful. Like when I applied it, a little bit goes a long way. I really liked the taupey color. Like it blended out so beautifully and smooth. It just creased on me. And I feel like if this is supposed to be a long wearing shadow, I want to treat it as more like a color tattoo or something I would wear underneath my eyeshadow. And so I feel like if I have to wear a primer with this and then eyeshadow or whatever, like if I have to put something underneath it and top of it, I just don't understand the point of it, I guess. And it was claiming to be long lasting and it just creased on me. Again, now I have hooded eyes. So if you don't and you don't have a problem with your eyeshadow creasing, this might be a wonderful product for you. I just feel like it was too moist for me that it just creased. And actually the day I was wearing this, I was also wearing this. So you can imagine it was kind of a hot mess. So not only are my lashes all, yeah, my eyeshadow was all creased too. So you can see what it looks like on the Instagram picture. Okay, so my next fail is actually a nail product. Now I had seen a lot on Instagram of nail stamping, and it was a really cool idea where you take this rubber thing and you stamp it onto this little like metal plate that has a design with nail polish, and then you transfer that onto your nail. And I'd seen so many people doing it, it looked amazing, so I went to Sally's and I bought this, which was the Salon Express as seen on TV. So here's what the little like stamper thing looks like. They've got a big side and a small side. And so basically what you're supposed to do is take these little plates. So they have like this one has hearts and a turtle and a dragonfly. Stick them in here, paint your nail polish on, and it says to use nail lacquer, which to me is more like nail art paint instead of just regular nail polish. And then you're supposed to scrape it off and then take your little stamper, stamp it, and then roll it on or stamp it onto your nail. So I thought, okay, easy enough. I had this for a long time, but I can't. And I really wanted it to work. And I kept waiting so I could just do like one color all over my nails and then I would try it. And so I decided to give it a try, and I couldn't get it to work, like at all. Like I tried different kinds of nail polish. I tried the nail art and the regular. I tried different brands. The first thing that I found to be a fail, which you can still see is on this thing because it dried on there, is like this is rounded. Like I don't know if you guys can really see this, but like it has the ever so slight curve. And then look at this. Like it doesn't completely go like flat against this. So when you're like trying to scrape the design, unless it's like in the middle, like these side ones, it's like I couldn't scrape it efficiently. So I had a lot of residue left around the edges. And then when I tried to stamp it on, like there was one time I got half a flower and that was it. And I seriously was like trying over and over and over and I couldn't get it to work. Now I think that there are stamping kits out there that do work. I just think that I wouldn't use this one. So this is the Salon Express nail stamping kit. And also, if you did want to try this, don't be like me and buy it at Sally's for $10 when they sell these things on Amazon for like $5. Lesson learned there, right? So anyway, I am just gonna throw this away because it's not even worth giving to anyone because it doesn't work and I can't get it to work. And so I am done with the nail stamper. Okay, so my last fail is a situation fail. So basically, back in July, so the 18th of July, I saw that Nume had on their Instagram like a flash sale where they were gonna sell their lustrum sets for $79 or something like that. And I was so excited, so I went ahead and ordered one. So at the time, I was at camp, and I was like, I'm gonna be here for about 3.5 more weeks, probably like almost a month total with cleanup and stuff. So should I send it to my house where there's no one living there, or should I send it here to the P.O. box? And I was like, and I thought, well, I could send it to my mom's, but I don't want to have to wait till I go to my mom's to get it. I would rather just have it come here. That way I can use it when I'm here. So I decided, okay, I'll send it to the P.O. box. So I put that address down, you know, everything's good. The first week in August comes around and I'm like, okay, I only have a few weeks left. I haven't heard anything from the company, like nothing. So I was like, okay, let me email them and ask them. And I said, so I told them like that I was at a job where I was on site and I was, you know, having this shipped to me, but I was concerned it wasn't gonna make it in time now because it had been so long. I thought that that would be enough time. And they said, sorry, we've had a delay. Basically when they had all those orders of flash sales, they got so many people buying them that they didn't have enough product. So instead of limiting what they sold, they just kept selling them and then they were gonna make us wait so they could get more in, which is fine, except for they didn't tell me. And so I was like, hey, well then I need to change my address. So can you change it to this? So I updated my address to my home address. It said, can you please send it here? So then I thought, okay, great, it'll just ship to my house and I'll get it when I get home. So then a week later, I get a shipping notification that they're sending it to the P.O. box. And I'm like, really? Because I just emailed you and asked you to change my address. But whatever. I was like, well, I guess I could come back after camp's over and drive up here another 3 hours up and 3 hours back to get it. But I was still at camp, so I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll go to the post office and I'll put a forward on the mail. And I will just forward it to my husband's office, all the mail. So if there's any other mail left over from camp, it'll go to my husband's office. And then I'll just have him bring it home. That will be fine. So I did that. And then I get a notification, your package is shipped. Shipped to the P.O. box. I thought, okay, everything's great. I'm watching it. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, package has been forwarded. I'm like, oh, good. Okay, so it's coming. So I was waiting for it to come. Then all of a sudden my package is in Colorado. And then my package is in California. And then I'm realizing that it has been sent back to the manufacturer. So I'm trying to call the post office there to be like, hey, you got a package today that's for me and it got like sent back, but it was supposed to be forwarded. Nobody could answer. I tried to call Nume. They couldn't answer their phone. Their voicemail box was full, so you couldn't leave a message. So I just went to the thread I had been talking to them on and like trying to email them, hey, this happened. And I didn't get an answer and right away. Like this was just, you know, within a few hours. So I just went on to Instagram and Twitter and was just like, hey guys, I just had a problem with my shipping. Can someone get back to me? And they said, yes, we're so sorry about this. We'll get back to you immediately. So then they contacted me. I got the right address and they're like, we're so sorry. And we will ship it out to you again. And I said, thank you so much. So, and they did say, well, it's not really our fault that it got returned, but we are happy to ship it out. And I was like, well, It's kind of my fault because I shouldn't have sent it to the P.O. box, but it's kind of the post office's fault because they didn't forward it when they're supposed to, and it's kind of your fault because I asked you to change my address and you didn't. So then I was like, okay, great. So I gave them the new address. About a week later, it finally ships, and then it comes. And I was like, finally, this mess is over. I'm so happy. So I used this today, and that's why my hair is curled like this, and I'll get to that in a second. So I just threw it in here with the thing still attached. But it comes like this with, you know, your 5 things. Right here goes the glove, which I have in a drawer, and then you have all your different barrels. So, you know, I have my pearl wand, which is right here. That's attached. That's what I used today on my hair. Then you have like your bigger wand, and then you have like a reverse wand, which I think is more like a tapered wand. Then you have your biggest wand. And then you have, oh, wait. Now I have 2 of the pearl wands. I just seriously couldn't even believe it. Like, this product is great and I love it. And I thought my hair turned out really well today using the pearl iron. But I'm just like, honestly, like, after all this, after waiting for over a month, they sent me the wrong one. So now I don't have the tiny, like, I think it's a 19mm one, which honestly, that's not gonna be the one I use the most. So is it gonna be that big of a deal? No. Are they going to give me one? I hope so. I've emailed them yesterday and I haven't heard back yet. So hopefully by the time this video goes up, they've contacted me and it's getting resolved. And so I will let you guys know whether it got resolved or not. Hey guys, so really quick, I just wanted to tell you that after I filmed my video yesterday, I did get contacted by Nume and they just sent me a tracking number for the barrel. So they're not gonna make me send the other one back, which is what I was kind of worried about. Like, I didn't want to have to pay for shipping and everything, but they are just sending me a new one, so it's all good. So my experience was still kind of crazy, but the end result was obviously worth it because I love the product. But yeah, so that is my fail Nume story. It is what it is. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry this is a little bit more negative than my videos usually are, but sometimes a girl's just gotta say what she's gotta say, you know? She's gotta say it. And so I'm just being real with you. This is my experience. Anyway, love you guys. See you later. Bye.